This is Big Court, and this is my true story. So one of my stories, I appreciate everybody watching the whole Cat Williams thing, that thing that went viral. And that's a true story. Hey, it is what it is. I live a crazy life. But another true story is just kind of taking it to the hood. Coming from Kansas City back in the day, of course, is a wild place. That's why they call it Killer City. So being an impressionable, teenager back in the day, especially in the early 90s, of course the gangs took over Kansas City, the whole gang influence, the crack era, all of that. So naturally, me and my homeboys from the 4 block, that's what it was. So you always have a friend. It's always one of those guys that's hella turned up all the time. He's super tough, super gangster, woo, but nobody can really ever witness his work or his gangster shit, but he's so convincing just because he convinced himself. So fuck, he convinced you, so you just figure, fuck it, I guess he hard like that, right? So a friend of mine, I ain't gonna call his name, I don't want to embarrass nobody. So he was just on one night. So he was like, yeah, man, we need to go ride on these niggas, woo. We wanted to ride on, I guess what they call it nowadays, the ops, right? So the enemy. So we all get in his car and shit. So it was me, him, and another one of my homeboys. I ain't finna tell on myself and be like, yeah, it was me, Day, and so no. So it was me and 2 other cats, right? And then the super hard cat, supposedly, right? So so we say we gonna pull up. So I'm always quick to grab the thing. So I'm like, all right, we emulating Boys in the Hood, drive by, all that bullshit, right? But we was really trying to do this shit. So, but that just shows you the mind of a 14, 15-year-old. So my dude is in the back seat, I'm in the passenger seat, he driving, So he's like, yeah, he's telling us these gangster stories on the way. And I'm like, damn, nigga, when you do all this shit, cause you be in school with us. Like, I'm wondering where you had the time to do this. Like, but I mean, he was so convinced again. It's like that Jedi mind trick. He's so convinced. I'm like, well, shit, maybe he did do that shit then. So, man, so we hit the block where the ops is. So I try to get out the car. I'm hanging on the door trying to do my best. Monster from, from Boys in the Hood, the proverbial gun to the side, right? So I'm trying to get ready, right? This dude, he hit the corner. He's so nervous. He sideswipes all the cars on this side, right? And then when I see him, he's like panicking, right? Nigga had a Jerry curl, right? And so it's like swinging and shit, and he did sideswipe all the fucking side of the thing. Almost killed me, almost dropped the gun, And so, of course, the ops, they see us, so now they start ducking and running, getting ready to dump back. So he go ahead and he just hit the gas and take off. Like, what the hell? So it was quiet for a second, so we drive off, half the car hanging off, the fucking mirrors off. We just quiet for about a minute, cause it's uncomfortable silence. It's like, well, shit, nigga. You was supposed to be hard. Like, you really was just scared and did nothing happen. Had nothing happened yet. We was just pulling up. And so, I was basically like, yeah, man, what happened? And he started talking about, oh, boy, my power steering, man. This motherfucker be fucking up. Man, my power steering. Like, now see, that was the shit he couldn't sell me on. He already had sold me on the fake gangster shit, but he wasn't gonna sell me on the power steering bullshit. I said, nigga, you's a whole hoe out here. You scared. That's what it is. I said, and I'm gonna tell everybody, and I did. I went back to the hood. I told everybody how he froze up. And he couldn't deny it because all the side of his shit was all fucked up, all swiped up. And he even got back with the ops. Like, they was laughing at niggas. Like, man, them niggas came through here and they crashed. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, so that's a true story. That's a funny story. And actually, my homeboy in the back seat. So the thing about it is, even as we got older, we would tease him. So we actually gave him a harder name. You know what I mean? like a real killing name, but it was a joke. It was like the running joke, you know what I mean? Like, dude, you really ain't that, but we call him a name, you know what I'm saying? That if you heard the name, you would think, damn, this nigga got some bodies. This nigga, he really about that. Nah, it was just a joke, and the name is stuck with him to this day. He know who he is. But anyway, that's my true story. Big Court TV, salute.
Cause I'm paid, man. Shawty on my side, kept it real, got the bling bling. Wake up in the mansion, sipping on some Kool-Aid. Jumping on plane Sunday, coming back Tuesday.